If we fucking, she paying a fee. And please don't give me no bush weed. You know my spliff them longer than loose leaf. Grab a well out and I kick like Bruce Lee. After she smoke, then she give me her coochie. Slip the girl, them want them, fuck them, no for reach me girl. Pon the phone, did quick believe me girl. Pon the phone, just don't deceive me girl. Link pon the tool and so first to the face here, the voice you don't know see a kogency, but a kogency reacts channel. And today we have the 15-year-old boy who decapitated his classmate. Now, I don't know about you, bro, but if I see a title like this, I have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I have to click on it just to at least see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste any time. I want to see why he did it, how he did it, and what happened after and around the situation. You know what I'm saying? So road to 3K now, because it just hit 2K yesterday. So for everybody who subscribed, thank you so much. Love you guys so much. You wouldn't even understand. So please keep liking, commenting, and share with your friends to help them, to get them to subscribe too. And if you know anybody that, you know what I'm saying, would subscribe, share so they can subscribe, please. So road to 3K, we're at like 2011 now. So please subscribe. And for anybody who wants to help out the channel even further, my Cash App will be in the description below. So if you want to help out, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now, yeah, that's it, man. I don't have anything else to say. Let me just get ready. Let me just get ready, you know what I'm saying? And then let's jump into it, man. Whose channel is this, by the way? Anna Solves. So subscribe to Anna Solves and like this video so we help her out as well. And let's go.
Do you know that person who's always quiet and cool?
Yeah, that's me.
Do you believe they are capable of hurting someone?
Yeah,
when
me.
a teenage boy disappeared, no one could have imagined that the quiet and innocent-looking boy in his class was behind everything.
Well,
Let's dive in. Lee Manuel.
Ooh, I'm about to dive in. Oh. Sorry, I just had to do that. But yeah, let's dive in.
Was behind everything. Let's dive in. Lee Manuel Viholoria Paulino was the type of person that everyone just liked. He was funny, kind, and sensitive, and was always helping out whenever he could. He loved art, music, and poems, and aspired to be a writer. He grew up in Lawrence, Massachusetts, though his family was originally from the Dominican Republic. He lived in a huge household that included his mom, grandma, uncles, and other relatives. Lee was super close with his family, most especially his grandma. Every day after school, he would come home happily singing, and he would hug and kiss his grandmother and say, "I love you, Grandma," and his grandma would reply, "I love you more."
I feel like I'm gonna cry, bro. Like, why they start it off with all these nice things, fam? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me get more, like, attached to the guy before I figure out that, you know, what happened to him. Man, that's so sad, man. That's kind of nice, though. Coming home singing to your grandma, that's very sweet. I wish I did that.
He would hug and kiss his grandmother and say, "I love you, Grandma," and his grandma would reply, "I love you more." That's so sweet, right? Lee Manuel went to Lawrence High School and was friends with a boy named Matthew Borges. There's a lot of conflicting information about the kind of person Matthew was. While some people described him as quiet, smart, and helpful, others saw another side of him, describing him as a troubled person with serious anger problems. Matthew was dating a girl called Leilani de Jesus, but they broke up when Matthew accused her of being unfaithful. But even after the breakup, Matthew was still so possessive of her and hated seeing her with some other boys. He would get extremely jealous and angry if Leilani so much as spoke to another guy in school. So one day in the cafeteria, Leilani was joking around with Lee, and Matthew saw them. He totally lost it. He started shouting and making a scene, and a teacher had to escort him out. But that was not the end of it. On November 18th, 2016,
Bro, don't tell me. Fam, don't tell me this 15-year-old decapitated his classmate over a girl, bro. Fam, we need to start teaching these young boys better, you know, fam. No, man. Because even me, I was misguided as a teenage boy, man. I put too much thought into these girls, bro. Really and truly, fam. I just give a fuck about them for the videos, man, for the sweet ones in the videos, but like, bro, we can't be having niggas out there kill each other for girls, bro. We need to stop that. We need to stop that, bro. Because girls not killing themselves over us. Girls don't care about us, bro. They don't, fam. So stop.
16, Lee had just eaten dinner with his family and was resting in his room when he got a call from Matthew. A CCTV camera captured the two teenagers talking and heading towards the local Merrimack River. This was the last time Lee would ever be seen alive. The following morning, when they tried to call him down for breakfast, Lee was nowhere to be found. His room was completely messed up and some of his things were missing. But weirdly, the most essential things, such as his phone, wallet, and keys, were still in the house.
You see now, bro. No matter who calling me out to where I want, bro, I'm carrying my house key, I'm carrying my phone, and I'm probably carrying a charger. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who you are, bro. As young as I was, I knew certain things. You don't leave the house without certain things, bro. Because things like this can happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Kids, or whoever is watching this, don't leave your house without your phone, your keys, or your wallet, please.
It was unlike Lee to go off like that without telling anyone. His family was worried that something bad had happened to him. They searched around the neighborhood and called all his friends, but no one had seen or heard from him. After hours of searching without results, they called the cops. Investigators soon found out that Matthew was the last person to see Lee before he disappeared. And when Matthew was interviewed, he told investigators that he and Lee had gone there to and that they parted ways afterwards. He insisted
Okay.
that he had no idea where Lee was, and said that he learned about Lee's disappearance the next day at work.
The girl I was talking to told me, she said, "Have you seen Lee?" I was like, "Yeah, I was with him the other day." And I was like, "Why? What happened?" She said, "He's missing." I was like, "Wow."
He even took the detectives to the south side of the river.
He's missing. I was like, wow. What? Your friend goes missing and you're just like, wow? Nah, fam. I'm like, where is he, bro? Let me go find him. Let's go.
Bank where he said he last saw Lee. 2 weeks went by without any lead as to what happened to Lee, and his family was getting desperate. They could not understand why the police were taking so long to find their son, and thought their son's disappearance was not being taken with the seriousness it deserved. Then on December 1st, a man walking his dog noticed something suspicious floating in the water. He went closer to check and was horrified to realize it was a human corpse. The body had no head and hands, but the coroner was able to determine that it was Lee. His head was later found by a state trooper who saw a plastic bag bobbing in the river. He pulled it ashore with a stick and found it was weighed down with rocks. But when he opened it, he was shocked to find a human head. Lee's hands have never been found.
Bro. Imagine that, bro. You see like a plastic bag floating and you see like it have some weight to it. So like, what's in there? And you go over there and you open it and you see, first of all, I'm not opening the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go over there. I once I hold it and I feel the weight and then I touch what's inside the bag, I immediately know, bro. Some dead thing is in this bag and I'm not opening this, bro. I'm not opening it. I'm not, bro. So big up to that guy who, was it a state trooper? Okay, I guess he had to. You know what I'm saying? My voice cracked, but I guess he had to. But me, I'm not opening that shit, bro. That head is gonna stay there, fam. Let the state troopers come and open that, bro. I'm not opening that bag, man. No.
But when he opened it, he was shocked to find a human head.
Not
Lee's
me.
hands have never been found. An autopsy report showed that Lee had been brutally stabbed 76 times. And what's even more disturbing, they could not tell if some wounds and the beheading happened before or after he drew his last breath. This
Oh my God.
means that Lee might have been alive during the entire ordeal.
Oh my God. What is that? 76. I mean, I watched that video on that TikTok girl that stabbed her mom like 124 times. But man, that still don't change the fact that 79 times. And they're not even sure if the decapitation was after or before the guy died. So imagine you're getting beheaded and you can still feel, oh, nah, man.
Drew his last breath. This means that Lee might have been alive during the entire ordeal. That's just awful. I can't imagine the pain he must have gone through before he finally passed on. Everyone in the community was shocked that something so horrible could happen so close to their homes. They were even more terrified to think there was a cold-blooded killer hiding among them. A vigil was held at school as friends and family gathered to remember the kind-hearted and humble boy who was always happy. Why would someone want to hurt him? Lee's family was totally devastated.
And you see what I mean, bro? Like, you're not even doing it. You see why I don't really like listen to people when they talk about how drill influenced you? Because, bro, this guy wasn't influenced by any drill or any none of that, fam. This guy just killed this guy. This teenager killed this other teenager, bro. For what reason? Because of a girl. Well, probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he has anger issues because there's no way you're killing somebody over a girl and not have anger issues. But you know what I mean? It's over a girl, bro. Not cause of drill. But anyway, I just have to defend drill because I react to a lot of drill on my channel.
He was always happy. Why would someone want to hurt him? Lee's family was totally devastated. His mom, Kastuka Polino, believed that the police could have done more to help find her son.
If it was their kid, would they have wait 2 weeks to look for him?
Listen, mom, I understand your pain, but listen, that kid did what he did the same night that your son went missing. You understand? He didn't leave your son out there alive. You understand? Since the night that they went out, he lost. You know, he passed away that night. You understand? So the cops taking 2 weeks to look for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still doesn't change the fact that what happened that night happened. You take a little longer to get to your son, but still. You know what I'm saying? Like, so cussing the cops isn't going to do anything. That's what I mean to say. Like, talk about, oh, would they have waited 2 weeks to look for him? Man, mommy, he was dead the same night. Really and truly. He was. He had no hand or head. He wasn't left there to bleed out or not. He was decapitated. Like, come on. I get it still. You want to find your son quicker, but like, it's not the cops' fault why they couldn't find him. Like, really and truly, it's not the cops' fault.
It's their kid. Would they have wait 2 weeks to look for him?
The last person who was seen with
Okay, maybe wait 2 weeks. All right, yeah, that's kind of, yeah. If they waited 2 weeks, yeah. But if it took 2 weeks, then, yeah.
Lee was Matthew. So investigators started talking to everyone who knew Lee, and that's when things started to unravel. Some of Lee's classmates told investigators that Matthew had wanted to break into Lee's home and steal his PlayStation, belts, and clothes. He said that he was going to lure Matthew out of the house while his 4 friends robbed Lee. But after the robbery, the friends said that Matthew called them and said, "I killed him. He's dead." He even told one that he had chopped Lee's head and hands off so he wouldn't be caught. His friends said that Matthew usually said weird stuff like that, so they didn't take him seriously. But he was serious. As the
What? He usually says stuff like that so we don't take him serious? Wow. I mean, man, wow.
said weird
It gets to a point where you literally don't have words to describe what's going through your brain. The type of confusion and questions that I have.
stuff like that, so they didn't take him seriously. But he was serious,
Very.
as the detectives would find out. And this was not a spur of the moment thing. Matthew had actually planned to take Lee's life. A few days before Lee disappeared, he had sent a message to his former girlfriend saying, and I quote, "I think of someone and I smirk. It's all I think about every day, but I can't control myself. I like the sound of it, the idea of causing pain in someone getting in my way." He also made it clear that he didn't like her talking to other boys. Then sent some more incriminating texts to the girl saying that he believed a person's eyes changed when they take someone's life. "Take a good look at my eyes the next time we talk, cause that's the last time you're gonna see them like that ever again." How dumb is this? You're about to commit a horrible crime and you decide to tell people about it? He naively thought the girl would keep his secret and not report him. But he was mistaken, and his own words were used to arrest and charge him with first-degree homicide.
So is he going to get the death penalty? Because it's premeditated, you fully planned it, you're thinking about it for weeks, like you're actually like you enjoy killing people. So what's the point of having him still on earth? Like, what's the point? Because why would we put him back out into society? Anyway, let's go. Let's see what the charge is, the sentence is.
The most incredible thing about all of this is that the police had no physical evidence against, and he probably would have gotten away with it. His arrest came as a shock to some of his classmates who tried to
But the thing is, he let me not say smart, but technically he was smart because he said he'll chop off his hands and head and he'll get away with it. If he didn't send those texts, he probably could have gotten away with it. Wow. You see what I mean, bro? People just use their phone too much.
defend him, saying that he was not capable of hurting anyone.
He has common sense. He's the type of kid that has common sense. I don't believe the fact that he would do that because it's just not him.
But clearly, they don't know him that well, and
Obviously.
he managed to fool them.
Obviously.
The trial took place in 2018 in Salem, Massachusetts. Matthew was 18 years old at the time and had spent 3 years in juvie. Due to the seriousness of the crime, Matthew was tried as an adult despite the fact that he was only 15 when it happened.
15 and you fam, I could never imagine killing somebody, much less cutting their head off at 15. Like, what went on in his life, fam? Really?
His ex-girlfriend, Leilani, was among the first people to testify against him, and she told the court how jealous he was when he thought she was flirting with Lee. Another one of his friends also told the court that Matthew had confessed to him that he had taken Lee's life.
He killed Lee and cut off his head.
Did he tell you how he killed him?
He said that he stabbed him.
Though the defense argued that there was no physical evidence that linked Matthew to the crime, the prosecution brought in the incriminating text messages and something else that sealed his fate. Apparently, Matthew loved writing in his diary, and he would write about everything, including how he intended to take Lee's life. The prosecution...
Bro, so not only is he texting everybody like, yeah, I'm gonna kill somebody. You know who I'm gonna kill? Lee. And then he goes and writes it in his diary. Fam, not only is this guy a killer, but he's stupid. We shouldn't have him on earth, fam. Get rid of him. Get him out of here. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Read a chilling part on the journal that sounded a lot like a to-do list.
Go chill with him at his crib alone. Drink, smoke, and play it off. Kill him. Bring duffel bag, wear gloves, clean up mess, wear bags on shoes, wear clothes you don't care about.
That's just messed up. Like, who
You know what I'm saying? And bro, I can promise you that the judges or the jury will probably say that, yeah, in probably 15 years, he'll be okay to go back into society. So I can predict it, bro, and it's upsetting me already because I know the justice system is shit.
does that? Writing a to-do list of taking someone's life as if you're going to buy groceries? This guy is clearly sick. The trial went on for 9 days, and in the end, the jury found Matthew guilty of first-degree homicide. But it was not over yet. During the sentencing hearing, the defense tried to get the judge to give Matthew a shorter sentence, saying that he was only a minor when he committed the crime. However, Lee's devastated mom tearfully read an impact statement in which she described her son as a dreamer, writer, and a poet who loved his family and was always bringing everyone together.
Mano was the driving force behind us, behind so many of the activities we used to do and loved, bringing the family together.
She even called him their oxygen, saying her entire family was having a hard time living without Lee Manuel. She asked the judge to give Matthew a life sentence so that he doesn't get the chance to hurt someone else.
Yes.
I feel that this criminal deserves to spend his life incarcerated, so at very least, it serves to keep him off the street. He should never have the opportunity to kill again, to rob another person of their life like he did to Lee Manuel.
Finally, the judge gave Matthew 2 life sentences and ordered that he would serve a minimum of 30 years to life in prison before the chance of parole.
There is no sentence that I can impose that will bring back Lee Paulino or that will answer the questions that we all have.
You can sentence him to death, but I guess in Massachusetts maybe you can't do that. So I guess life is the next best thing.
About how this could happen and how a 15-year-old boy could kill a friend in this manner.
Can you believe that? If he was old enough to commit such a horrible crime, shouldn't he be old enough to face the consequences?
Yes.
Such a crime would normally get someone a life sentence without the possibility of parole. But the state of Massachusetts decided it was against the law to convict a teenager to life sentence without parole. While his sentence was being read, Matthew just stood there with a blank stare on his face. He also remained quiet throughout the trial and didn't even bother to show any remorse for his action. By the time he gets out, he'll be in his late 40s. While I'm happy that he's going to be away for a long time, I still feel that age should not be considered in such brutal crimes. This guy took an innocent person's life in cold blood. Whether he was a teenager at the time should not have mattered.
No.
Lee had a whole life ahead of him,
Exactly.
and Matthew mercilessly took that away from him. He left a family sad and devastated. And
What is this playing in my ears right now, bro? It's scaring me.
they may never get over such a loss. It's hard enough to lose a loved one, but losing them in such a manner is traumatizing. I do hope that the pain will become more bearable with time. Rest in peace, Lee Manuel. That's the end of our video today. What do you think about this case? Does Matthew deserve parole?
No.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section.
All right, listen. My friend Anna solves. Okay, so Anna solves, so she solves the case. Wow, I thought solves was her last name when I read it at first. But anyway, man, Anna, No, I don't think he deserves parole. I think he deserves a death penalty. And I just don't think we should waste our time on people who like are so far gone. Like he's so far gone, bro. 30 years time, what's the point of even releasing him into society? For what? He's 45 years old. The world has 30 plus years of innovation and upgrading and updates and all of these things. Like, bro, he's just gonna be a waste of space in 30 years, bro. Just get rid of him. Why wasting time, wasting taxpayers' money on people like this, bro? Like, sorry, I have to cover OG Bobby Brown because, you know, he's a kid. He's not ready for all of this. But you understand? We shouldn't be wasting taxpayers' money on people like this, man. Free meals 3 times a day, free bed to sleep on after you kill somebody. Nah, man, you need to go as well, bro. I'm not having it, man. So, yeah, life sentence is okay, but I really wish that they got rid of him. But I don't make the rules, so that's why I'm not a judge or do jury duty. Yo, one time I had jury duty, and yo, am I incriminating myself by saying this? If I am, you know what I'm saying, fuck it. But one time I had jury duty, bro, and I was like, bro, I'm not doing that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all fucking court cases, bro. Y'all could suck my dick. I just got out that shit. I was like, hey, man, I had to go do some shit, man. I'm not doing no jury duty. Get the fuck out of here. But yo, let me know what you think about this in the comments. I've been talking way too long. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to next. Subscribe. We're on the road to 3K now. So please subscribe, like, and comment because I reply to all the comments and I like all the comments. And if you're watching this and you want to help out my channel even further, my Cash App will be in the description below. And I think also my PayPal. Tell me, should I put Cash App and PayPal or is it the same thing? Do they use the same? Anyway, my Cash App will be in the description below. So donate to my Cash App if you want to, if you feel like you want to support me, you know, further than just subscribing and liking and commenting. So, yeah, that will be in the description. Kogency and the Kogency Reacts channel. I'm out this motherfucker, man. Best. Yeah, cause when the girl them want them, fuck them, no for reach me, girl. Pon the phone, just quick, believe me, girl. Pon the phone, just don't deceive me, girl. Link pon the toll and come for reach me, yeah, girl. Bring pussy to me, yeah, girl. Get round 2 round.